are here to wake up, wake up, wake up together. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning / afternoon / whatever time zone you're in.
Yeah, good call.
Hello to everyone, everywhere.
All the time.
Yes. It's us. I'm Cassie.
And I'm Victoria.
And we're coming to you from the beautiful sunny beaches of Vancouver. I wonder if I can slowly turn for the people. It's a gorgeous day here. And yeah.
Kind of feels like Mexico today. The ocean's got this really beautiful feel to it, but the air is a little chilly. So you know you're still in Vancouver, but the ocean looks like Mexico. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah. And how are you feeling today? Because today feels like there's some sort of energy shift.
Yeah, absolutely. Goodness, the last few days, I don't know about you guys, but for me at least, it was quite a tumble, which always for myself I'm realizing means like there's an expansion coming, there's a good feeling coming. And so today, with the weather showing the way it is, it just feels a lot lighter, like a tons lighter. And
Yeah. I think it's so important to share that as we go through this, recognizing that, in those moments where it's like, oh, what is happening? You're feeling like contraction, you want to maybe hide. There is light, there's an expansion at the end of that. And I'm definitely feeling that right now. It's like, okay, here we are. Like things are flowing again, everything's okay, as it always is. But also recognizing that it's okay to have those other moments too.
Yeah, they're kind of important moments, right? Otherwise, if we're go all the time and constantly in a state of like, woohoo, we can burn ourselves out. So the times where we start to feel a little bit, it can sometimes come across as low or lower energy or just not feeling that great. It's just really our body saying, hey, it's time to slow down, take a little bit of a rest, and sit back for a little bit, and then you can create again.
Yeah.
So we're still getting used to that process because I think we're a little addicted to feeling really good. And so when we feel a little less than good, it feels out of alignment, but it's really part of the whole process we're discovering. So
totally.
Yeah.
And for me, I just want to bring in this kind of positive thinking movement that has been on the rise for so long, and I was a part of it for a while, and it's like only the good thoughts are appropriate thoughts and always thinking the best things, and it's just not realistic, and it actually makes us want to hide and suppress those darker aspects even more. And so when we do that, we're not actually allowing all of ourselves to come out and be expressed, and it's actually still a form of stuffing down. And so we welcome, we're learning to welcome all the things.
Yes, welcoming all the things, because essentially we're bringing more light in, which is what we're here to talk about today, is the CROWN Chakra, and this flood of energy that's constantly coming into our bodies from the universe. It's entering the crown of our head here, and we're constantly being flushed with it. And in these times now, as we evolve out of a place of, which we've talked about before, being a really competitive society, really competing with one another and needing more and more and more and kind of consuming, we're evolving out of that into more beings that are more like slow. We're slowing down, and we're learning how to appreciate one another more and appreciate nature even more. And with that whole process, we're getting like a flood of energy coming through our body. And as that energy comes through our body, it flushes out all the stuff, all the shadow aspects of ourselves, the darker aspects, the more uncomfortable feelings. It's really flushing and bringing light, like essentially bringing light into our bodies and bringing light into those spaces. And so as we invite more light into our bodies, we're going to feel the stuff coming up. And for myself, it's always such a blessing to remember that, like it's not meant to all be smooth sailing all the time. And when in times of feeling darker or feeling more negative thoughts, it's important. That's just part of the process. And it means that those things are coming to the surface to be seen and felt and heard so that they can leave or feel loved, return to love.
Yeah. Beautiful. What a beautiful description. I just want to say hello to Maureen, says love you both and totally agree. All is as it is. Oh yeah, thank you.
Love you. Thanks for watching us.
Yeah, it's so good to be here and to be speaking about this energy, this cosmic energy that is coming down through the top of our heads. And as you said, it's clearing out all of the stuff that we've been sharing as we've moved through the chakras. This energy, this vertical flow of energy through our body is clearing out all of that stuff, all of the judgment of self, of others, all of the lower feeling emotions, the grief, the guilt, all of that stuff is being cleared out by this flood of energy. And so when we can recognize that this is light, this is love energy coming into our bodies and clearing these spaces out, then we can be a little bit more gentle with ourselves and be okay with the times where we're not feeling so great, and recognize like, oh wow, okay, I'm basically purging. We use the word purge. I'm basically purging all of these emotions and energies that have been stuck in my body for my entire life. You speak a lot about the programming from 0 to 7, and we're cleansing all of that out of ourselves right now. And so, yeah, just embracing and loving the lows as much as you can, and knowing and trusting that they're part of this divine purpose that we all have, which is, I'm going to say the word purpose, which is to clear out all of these things so that we can connect, which is the crown chakra, a true connection to self, to others, and to our divinity. We are sparks of divinity here in these beautiful human bodies that sometimes might just feel like a pound of flesh or whatever, but we're this like infinite creative potential energy in these bodies, and remembering that is something that helps me from time to time.
Makes the process a lot easier. Yeah, you know, we have this like global intention as a humanity. If you're here right now at this time, and anyone watching this right now, if you're here right now on the planet at this time, you're here on purpose. Each one of us is here to open and receive this light into our bodies, because I think we can all agree that we all want a better life. We all want a better earth, I should say. We all want a place where we can live in harmony with one another, and each one of us in the depths of our soul is craving connection, craving deeper connection to one another, craving love, essentially. We don't want to live in a place that is always in conflict, and I think all of us can agree on that. And so with that collective intention, we're receiving that, you know, we're receiving more light into our bodies so that we can essentially bring heaven to earth. And it is totally possible, you know, and all we have to do, it's a mission. I mean, we're all very courageous for being here now. Like, every single one of us is super courageous for being here now. It's not easy. It can be really hard sometimes. And but when you can think of it as we're bringing heaven to earth, that can make it a bit easier. And just knowing that we're all doing it together, you know, and the more we can relax into it and receive the light into our bodies and allow the harder parts to be shone on, and the more vulnerable emotions to be shared and witnessed, the more light we can bring onto this planet.
It's so refreshing to come back to this perspective always, and I'm guilty. I know maybe we're both guilty sometimes of forgetting that. It can feel like a lot sometimes. It can feel heavy, and that's okay. And over this journey of for me personally, discovering energy healing and discovering the world of energy, really, which is the world that we live in. Everything is energy. We're taught that, one of the first things in school in science that we're taught, and then it's like seems kind of out of touch or maybe even crazy that if everything is energy, then how can we use that, and how can we work with that in our lives, and how can we work with that to clear our bodies of energy that no longer needs to be there. And for me, realizing that this world exists and that we live in this world of energy and that it's all around us and we are energy has just been so helpful, because it really comes back to that understanding that we are here as this divinity, as this divine spark, and we are here to create a better earth. And for me, it takes me out of that place of like, okay, what is my business plan for the next year? What are my financial goals for the next year? Like all of those things that we love to do as humans, which is great, using our mind and setting intentions and creating. But it takes me out of that and more into the bigger picture of like, okay, why am I here? Why are we all here? And I think that can help to soften some of the, for me personally, it was the need to achieve and the need to be on schedule and to be on plan and to always be moving forward in the way traditional society tells us that we should be. And instead there's a much bigger plan unfolding.
Yeah, there is a divine schedule unfolding. You know, we're not really in charge of that. And I think the biggest thing we can do right now is relax as much as we can and receive. You know, receive everything that's coming through, receive all the insights that you're getting, receive the pain that you might be feeling, the frustration, all of it, just receiving it and almost holding ourselves in it sometimes. There's a little saying that we like to use, and that's, I hold you in the dark until the light comes. And so, you know, this can happen often. It can be like, okay, I feel really great, and then suddenly there's like a time period where things are a bit more challenging, and it's like, I always hold you until the light comes. And that's just, to me, really settling. It really helps to settle my system down and know that the light is coming and that it's just a dark period because light has to reach this area of me. And then as we liberate all of that, we come into a softer way of being where we're not so, like you were just saying, like on a schedule and really more focused on I, me, what am I going to do? What's life going to do for me? It's like, what can we do for humanity together? You know, how do we shift all this together, and how can we start to work together in community? Yeah, thank you. It's Maureen. Hey,
Yeah.
Thank you for your message there. I love that it's impacting you. Yeah, I think more and more of us are, you know, waking up to all of this and waking up to see that, like, the whole world is in its seeming crisis, but it's all just breaking down in order for us to return to our humanity, which is our connection and our community and working with one another and caring for each other. And so we're just breaking down all that was not that, you know. If we have a collective vision of working in harmony with one another and living in peace and joy and prosperity for everyone everywhere, then we're going to have to release and purge, like you were just saying, purging all the stuff that's in the way of that. And so we're in a process. It's a really sacred, beautiful process, and sometimes it doesn't feel beautiful, but it is. And I'm sure everybody's, you know, goes through the same experience of feeling like the hard, but then coming out on the other side and feeling more expanded than you've ever felt before. And so, yeah, really just focusing on that expansion and knowing that we are on a journey together, all of us, a collective humanity. And this is where the crown comes in. Yeah. Right? We're all connected via the crown to the universe and to each other. And so, you know, what you guys feel, we feel. And what we feel, you feel. You know, we're all feeling beings. We're doing this together. We're purging together.
Yeah, so well done. Well done to everyone who is here right now at this moment. No matter what you're going through, no matter if you're in a low or a high right now, whatever it is, well done, because this is the time. This is the time that we chose to be here for this collective awakening of humanity. And as you shared, like, systems have to fall. The systems that were built on competition and conflict and scarcity and force and control and all of those different things that don't lead to us living together in harmony and community, they have to break down. And so things might seem a little chaotic, and for me, having that remembrance is so helpful. It's like, oh, it's like a sigh of relief. Okay, like, yeah, there's nothing that you have to do, you know, your to-do list isn't required here. It's all about just being, and anytime you get a chance, just taking a quiet moment with yourself and just breathing. And through the breath, we are always already connected to this vertical flow of energy. But when you take a moment and breathe, you may be able to start sensing it, or feeling flushes of energy moving through your body, or feeling a sensation in your hands for the first time. I remember when I first felt energy in my hands, I was like, oh, my hand's alive. What? This is crazy. And so if you take these quiet moments and start feeling some of that, then you'll really start to sense that connection and be like, oh my God, this is real. It's not just all the woo-woo stuff.
Totally. Yes, and I love what you said about the breath. It's such a way to really ground yourself during all of this as well. Like, we're just on the beach right now, and I'm just thinking we're barefoot. It's like standing anywhere you can barefoot outside, and then just coming back to your breath. You can close your eyes and just start breathing. And I love what you said about feeling the breath. You know, feel the breath as it comes into your body, because this breath is full. It's what connects us too. It's full of photons of light that have an intelligence in them. And when we connect to it, it can heal your body as well. So, oh, there's so much magic to explore, you know, when you start to step away from the mainstream and the narrative that's happening in the mainstream, and you start to look at these other things, like simply just breathing and feeling the energy of the breath moving through your system.
Yeah.
It's a nice break from it all, you know, a nice chance to just sit back and breathe and take a break from all the action around.
Yeah.
Come back into the center.
Absolutely. Oh, and I remember for me, one of the first really hitting me deeply methods of breath that I discovered, and we've spoken about it before, is Wim Hof. And so if some of these concepts seem a little out there, a little crazy, then look up Wim Hof, the Iceman, and he is just an incredible example of how you can use your breath to regulate your internal body temperature and to expel viruses from your body. I think it was Ebola that he would have injected in him, and through his breathing techniques, it would not be able to penetrate into his system, and it would be excreted from his body within a short amount of time. And so, yeah, with the breath, we are...
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah!
We got kicked off of Facebook again.
Yeah. It's so weird. In our last quite a few videos, Facebook the app just shuts down. Maybe when we start talking about how invincible we are with our breath. Sorry, Facebook, that won't make you any money.
Amazing.
Anyway, I was just speaking about Wim Hof, and so if you're interested in learning about how powerful the breath is, and how it can change your body and heal your body and change your life, and that is a really good resource to look at and just explore him a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and also we're offering I've studied conscious connected breath, which is another type of breath work, and it's also all about regulating the nervous system, detoxifying the body, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and it's a really powerful practice. And I think it's April 16th we're starting a really fun sounding offering, which is 3 weeks. It's a 3-day series over a course of 3 weeks, and it's called
Screw the car, give yourself an oil change.
We're getting funnier and funnier, at least we think we are. So we wanted to do it that way, just to make it cute. But anyway, we're going to be offering it's a series of movement, breathwork, and manifestation intention settings, so that we can intend a really beautiful world for ourselves and for each other.
Yeah.
So check it out. We'll put the link in the comments below here.
Yeah.
For that.
So that will be Friday evenings, 5:30 to 7 Pacific time. So we'll put the link below, and you can, whichever time zone you're in, you're welcome to join us. It's online for some, to explore the breath a little deeper. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. And with that, we also wanted to end, because we've been chit-chatting for a bit here. I know that this seems short, but it's our second video to the first one.
Yeah, check out part 1.
Yeah, check out part 1 for all the details. But yeah, we wanted to close with some breathing, just because we were talking about it, and I think it's important for all of us to connect to our breath, so that we can feel grounded and connected, and our nervous systems come back into a complete balance. So yeah, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth is the most common type of breath, and it's super soothing for the nervous system. So yeah, just closing your eyes if that is comfortable for you, and we'll breathe in through the nose and out. And really feeling the breath coming in and out, breathing in and out. We'll do that 3 more times, breathing in and out. And twice more. Last breath, really feeling it. soothing for myself. I feel like I've landed deeper in my body. I feel the connection more to my bum, my roots, and just more relaxed.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I feel the same. Really, feeling really settled and really connected to this vertical flow of energy. You know, taking it full circle back to our first video, we're connected to the earth through our root chakra, earth energy coming up, and our beautiful crown chakra receiving vertical energy down, and this energy feeds our body. And so when we're connected to that, we're connected to life, we're connected to ourselves, we're connected to the planet, and it makes us want to make better decisions for our planet, and connected to each other and making better decisions for each other.
Yeah, better relationships with everything. We call it's called right relationship to everything in life. So living in harmony and respect and love and peace and prosperity and equality and joy. All the good things. That's what we're calling in. So keep on doing it. You guys are amazing. Thank you for following us on this 7-week journey. And check us out for more. We'll be back with more. Don't you worry, we're not going anywhere.
And we would love, if this chakra journey brought up any questions about any specific chakras, about energy in general, please leave us comments below, and we will do videos based on whatever your questions are. I know this might be like a new world for some people. Some of you might be well versed in the world of energy, so whatever you feel.
Totally, I love that. We'll speak for you guys, so let us know what's up. Ask questions, and we'll totally tailor videos for you. That's what we're here for, and we love creating these, and we love being a part of this with you. It helps us to feel connected to you and to life, so bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Oh,
and Tam Tam, this is Tam Tam. He says, hello everybody, I'm the cutest monkey in the world.
So cute. Thanks for coming, Tam Tam.
You're welcome.
Thank you all for watching these videos, for joining us, for your comments. It's been amazing. And we'll be back with more.
We love you.
Mwah.
Adios.
Bye.